What's going on, Pamper Gang and YouTube world? This is the boy with the Pampers and the Toys, Al, recording from paradise. And please make sure you like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel, the boy with the Pampers and the Toys. Please make sure you like, share, subscribe to your family, your friends, and all of your enemies. And also check out my Instagram and my Twitter accounts, the boy with the Pampers and the Toys, same name as on YouTube. And let's get down to the business today. Woo! So today's going to be Indiana Jones action figure review day. I got two figures to talk about from Series 1. The first one we're going to be talking about is Indiana Jones with the club Obi-Wan tuxedo that he wore in the Temple of Doom. And I'm actually kind of glad I got these figures. They're a little costly at you can get them at Target for $25, but you know Hasbro makes these as well too, so it's kind of fun to mix, you know, a little bit of your G.I. Joes mixed with your G.I. Joes, your Fortnite, your Marvels a little bit, and now Indiana Jones. So can't thank them enough. So last but not least, we're going to be talking about the Indiana Jones Raiders of the Lost Ark version, and definitely kind of glad I got this as well. I got a couple more figures to review as well. I haven't bought these in a while, so I only purchased 4 of them so far, but I'm going to try to get more. It's just, I can't get everything. So that's the back of the box. As you see, they have the artwork of Harrison Ford, and this is basically who they got in the series. So, let's get down to the business. I'm not a fan of the boxed action figures because I want to see what I got, because you just never know like what you might come across. Maybe the wrong figure, but we're not gonna go down that rabbit hole. So plastic free packaging. They say it's plastic free, so we're gonna see about that. So as you see, this is how it comes. Like mummified a little bit, like the other figures like G.I. Joe series and all of that. So it comes with like this little mount right here. And let's go over the accessories that he does come with before we get to the figure. Okay. So this right here reminds me of like an old Ninja Turtles type of weapon. So it's not really the greatest looking weapon, but it's doable, you know. But I just would expect a little bit more realism, a little bit, kind of like the G.I. Joe Classified series does. But beggars can't be choosy, but this is one of his weapons of choice. A plastic like knife, I forget what you call it. Then you have, this little skinny sword right here with some chicken, flame chicken on it. Looks pretty good. Looks decent. Looks like shish kebab or something to that degree, to that caliber. And let's see. I don't know what. I guess this is maybe like some type of antidote, something to that degree, that magnitude, or some type of potion, whatever it may be. And I do apologize for you not really seeing it up close, but here it goes. And then next we have, it's easy to lose this. Here is, I wish I had some tweezers, but it looks like this is a diamond right here. I hope I don't drop it. That's a diamond. It's really small. It's really easy to lose. If you drop it in your carpet, it's probably gone, maybe for good. So I'm gonna put that in his hand as well. Then we have this. I apologize again. Woo. It's been a day when you work. I didn't mean to yawn on camera, but I had a yawn. I could hold it in. So it's like a vial from that antidote. It's very small, so you'll see I almost dropped it. But I think you can see it better when I have it in his hand. So that's what I'm going to work on that. So now let's get down to the figure. The figure. So, I'm just tossing this in the trash real quick if I can. Land it in there. So here is Harrison Ford's figure, the Obi-Wan tux. The head sculpt looks very amazing. It looks just like him if you can see it. If it's not too blurry that you can't see it. And let's look at articulation. So he's got this bag, the baggy tux pants on. Kind of, you know, like in the 80s, you know, they used to wear it. The guys wear the pants. And double jointed elbows right here. So you can't never get mad at that. The arm articulation is pretty great. He's got this blazer on right here. Got his vest underneath it. His little tux, collared tux right under here. I think it's amazing how they made it. He does have like a trigger hand, I guess, for the weapon. He don't have a gun or anything. But I would have loved for Indiana Jones. I don't know if Indiana Jones did he ever carry? I can't. It's been so long since I've seen any Indiana Jones movies, so I can't remember if he carried guns or not. I know that sounds cliche and a little bit, but I'm being honest. So as you can see, he got the flower right here, and I'm not for sure if in the movie that was maybe like something he could spray some type of acid to get through a door or code or anything. But let's look at the head sculpt. The head sculpt looks very amazing. Head definitely goes all around. I'm not for sure if you could take these heads off because you gotta be careful with some of these figures of Hasbro. I think it was one G.I. Joe that head couldn't remove, and I didn't try to force it. So, whew. Oh, it's been a day. Gosh, it's been a day. So next we have the boot cut, thigh cut. It's pretty cool. So I'm just showing that right here. I like the shoes. The shoes are very shiny. They look realistic. And let's see. One thing I'm a big fan of when it comes to my action figures is that my action figure can do the splits, so that basically maybe I can pose the figure the way I want to pose them. But in this case, he doesn't do the splits or anything like that. So, the articulation, let's see, I guess this is the knee swivel. So, let's see. There's pinless double jointed knees, which is a plus. I wish all action figures wouldn't have to have pins in them, but hey, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Excuse me. Sorry about that. So, let's see how he stands first before I start letting him hold weapons of choice. He stands pretty well. Definitely stands up. I love that about him. Let's see. So, let's go ahead and, get him to hold some weapons of choice. Oops, the hand came off. So you got to be very careful too. The hand will come off on you, and I wasn't thinking at all. I was just trying to hurry to get this man to hold his weapon. So you definitely don't want to do that. So that's him holding that toy-looking weapon of choice, and it's not my favorite weapon of him holding, but I remember him fighting at that hotel with this weapon. I think it was the hotel that he was at in that continent over there. So there's the shish kebab that he can be holding. I think it's pretty super dope. This is him holding a shish kebab. Like, you can't win from losing. So now let's get him to hold an antidote, like the big antidote first. That's the big antidote that he got. I guess the vial, he got to pour it into the vial and go off on the adventure. So Next, we have the diamond. Oops. So here is, hopefully you can see it. I'm trying not to let it fall, but that's the diamond in his hand. So you gotta be very careful because you can lose. That's very easy to lose and it's clear. So once it falls, I think if it falls on my floor right now, I ain't gonna be able to find it for a while. If I sweep up, tough luck. So let's remove that diamond out of his hand. And then next, we have the vowel right here. It's real little, just like the diamond, so be very careful. So that's him holding a vowel in his hand, if you can tell, that green little vowel. And the figure, I actually like it. What could they have done better? I would have loved for him to come with like another weapon of choice, but I guess, you know, he couldn't. It's cool for what it is. So based off the figure overall, I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10 because it doesn't look bad at all. It actually is a good looking figure. So I'm glad to put it over with the G.I. Joe collection, the Hasbro collection. I'm gonna say Hasbro collection. So there you have it, the Obi-Wan Tux Indiana Jones. So let's move him to the side and talk about the Indiana Jones Raiders of the Lost Ark version. As you can see, the artwork is right here. Looks just like a young Harrison Ford. Harrison Ford was the man in his heyday. He was definitely the man. So as you can see the box, I'm not a big fan of this box, like I said before in the other figure. So let's get this bad boy open. I guess these are like instructions or something. To that degree, to that magnitude. Oh, and one thing I didn't do, I be forgetting a lot of times on my videos. Here's the barcode if you're looking for the item. Like y'all can see, like the viewers can see it because how my camera is centered. So I'm working on it. I'm getting better, gang. I'm getting better at it. So let's see what Indiana comes with. Mr. Indiana Jones, my childhood hero, one of them. So before I talk about the figure, let's talk about the accessories. All right. So it comes in that little paper or plastic free zone map, white paper, which is pretty cool. So it looks like Indiana Jones comes with more weapons. Let me make sure if I throw this in the trash. So it looks like he comes with his whip, which is cool. I like that. Wish the whip could have been a little bit thicker and more brown besides this color, because I don't ever recall his rope being that color, but I could be wrong because I'm colorblind as I'm getting older. So it looks like he comes with a couple artifacts as well. And Indiana, before there was a Tomb Raider Lara Croft, there was an Indiana Jones, the man. So she's just a female version actually of Indiana Jones. So that looks pretty good. He comes with another artifact, some little funny looking gold head man. I don't know, look like a Funko Pop to me. So he does come with a set of rope that he can put on side, I guess, his waist. We'll try that in a minute. And he comes with a handgun. I would have loved for him to come with a machine gun, but I guess on different versions of him, he'll have one weapon of choice. So let's move on to like some hands. So you know, Indiana Jones was a hand-to-hand, fist-to-fist combat type of guy. So he does come with two fists, and I might make him have one because there's not a fight without him having a fist in his hand. And dun, 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 dun. Then next we have a, looks like a trigger hand, and I might change that because a trigger hand. So, and here go another like kind of grip hand, so he can hold like his artifacts. So here is the Indiana Jones Raiders of the Lost Ark figure. The head sculpt's not too bad, but here's what I'm not gonna say I'm disappointed because his hat is a part of him, but I wish he could have took his hat off. But I guess that, the hat is a signature that in the jacket and all of that. So I get it why they still had it on top of his head, but it would have made sense to, have a choice of the hat on or not. But I get it. I'm not gonna take points off for it. So the articulation's pretty super dope again. I'm gonna make this hand right here be a actual fist. So let me make sure. Okay, there we go. Well, maybe. So yeah, he needs a fist in his hand because that man, he's a hand-to-hand combat fighter. He's a man, knock you out. Oops. See, I'm always like losing little artifacts of stuff. So let's go ahead and get to the gun. Put the first we're gonna put the gun in his hand. So looks like well, I guess that will be his trigger hand. The gun's pretty small, to be honest with you. I think the gun should have been just a little bit bigger, just a little bit. It's the smallest gun I've ever seen on any Hasbro figure today. But it's cool for what it is. So we're done holding that. I'll just keep on dropping this man's hands and stuff. I don't know what I did when I dropped one of his hands. So next, let's go ahead and put the gun. Let's talk about the figure real quick because I kind of skipped over stuff. So he got his revolver, his pistol pouch right here, which is cool. The holder. He's got his bag that he holds with. He can't put no artifacts or anything in it, but I think it was super dope that they added that. Double jointed elbows, which was pretty cool. The head does go up and down. Spin it around, spin it around, spin it around. And he almost can do the splits. But let's see the articulation. I think like the articulation of the legs getting pushed all the way back like an X-Men figure or something like that, Marvel figure. It's not happening with this Indiana Jones. He does have double jointed knees. No pins. Thank you so much. So I hate pins. I really do. So what I'm gonna do is to save the case of missing weapons, I'm gonna go ahead and just put his pistol in here. If I can put it in there, I think his pistol can go in here. Maybe if... Oh, okay, I see now. It does. The pistol does go in this pouch. The pouch had like a little pin on it that you have to lift up. So you had to lift it up, unsnap it, and now I can put the pistol in there, which is cool beans, cool beans. Okay. Alright, it fit perfectly. So now I can put the pin back on the actual pouch. I think I can. Hold on. I don't think I ever really cared for him to have the pistol in his hand. It's so small. So what I'm gonna do is I may go ahead and just change that trigger. Well, maybe if we'll try this. Dun, 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 dun. All right, so there's this rope right here. Pretty cool, ain't it? Pretty cool. So that's a plus for me. And let's see. With the actual, well, I'm trying to get that gun to go all the way down, but it wouldn't go all the way down. Okay, so I put the pan back in. So I'm trying to figure out where does this okay. So on his belt right here, there's like a little strap. You just put that around this rope right here, and I'm going to show you better than I can tell you, because I shouldn't took a rocket scientist to see this. So I'm going to definitely let that snap. If I can get it, if I can just snap the little pin in that hole, I might not can't do it. Yeah, it's gonna be it's gonna be one of those situations where I'm just not gonna be able to do it. But I get I get what they're trying to do on this rope right here, and I won't spend too much time on it trying to battle with it, so I won't be able to put it on there. But the face scope is pretty, it's decent if you can see it. I still think that this face scope is a lot better than this one, but it's alright. It's cool for what it is. I give this figure a 9.7 out of 10. The reason why I took off some points because the gun's too small, and then I think the face looks like Harrison Ford, but it looks kind of rugged a little bit too. Like they could have just did his face, and you know, I don't know, it's just something was off about this face if you can see it. So definitely this gets a 10 out of 10. This gets a 9.7 out of a 10. So I will say go ahead and get these figures, add to your collection. I'm actually super excited about having them in my collection now. Alright, if you can stand up, please stand up. Okay. I would like to thank all my friends for subscribing to my YouTube channel. Oops. I want them to at least stand up. You gotta. It's always the articulation of the feet. Well, I didn't even do all of that. Yeah, the feet does go up and down, by the way, so I skipped over that part. I would like to thank all my friends for subscribing to my YouTube channel, The Boy with the Pampers of the Toys. Please make sure you like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Boy with the Pampers of the Toys. Please make sure you like, share, subscribe to your family, your friends, and your enemies. Also, check out my Instagram and my Twitter account, The Boy with the Pampers of the Toys. Uploads frequently, as always. And the new movie is, I think it's still in theaters. I haven't heard nothing bad or good about it. I do want to watch it because I am a big Indiana Jones fan. Even though it's been so long, I gotta rewatch all the movies again, to be honest with you. And I do have them on DVD. I can still keep DVDs. Everyone have a great day. Have a great day and get you some rest, because I know I need some.